Have you ever felt like you were different, like there was something bigger at play in your life? If you're a chosen one, you've probably experienced a constant feeling that you were meant for more, something divine. And guess what? You were right. You broke free from their manipulation, and now the very people who once controlled you are in full-blown panic. It wasn't easy, was it? You had to dig deep, see through the lies, and break the chains that held you back. But now, they're terrified. Their power over you is gone, and their true intentions are exposed for the world to see. It's chaos on their side, and it's all because you chose to step into your divine purpose. Now that you've awakened, there's no stopping you. You've crossed a line that most never will. So why are they panicking? Let's dive in and uncover the truth behind this divine shift that's changing everything. The world will never be the same, and neither will you. The end of their control. How the chosen ones shattered the web of manipulation and left their enemies powerless. If you're a chosen one, you've probably felt it. There's always been a force pulling at the strings of your life. For years, you were caught in a web of manipulation, your every move dictated by unseen hands. But then, something changed. The truth began to seep through, and you saw the lies for what they were. The veil was lifted, and you realized you no longer had to play their game. When you break free, it's not just a personal win, it's a seismic shift. It's like a light bulb turning on in a dark room, and suddenly you can see everything clearly. Those who once controlled you are now scrambling, trying to hold on to their power. Their tactics no longer work, and they know it. It's a terrifying realization for them because they can't regain control. As a chosen one, you've shattered that illusion. You've stepped into your power, and now you're free. The enemies who once seemed so powerful are now powerless. They've lost their grip, and they don't know how to handle it. But this is just the beginning. The end of their control only marks the start of your true journey, one where you walk with divine purpose and unwavering clarity. Exposure brings panic. When manipulators lose their grip, they scramble in fear as their true intentions come to light. If you are a chosen one, you've probably noticed that once you began waking up to the truth, the world around you started shifting. People who once seemed in control began acting differently. It's like when the lights come on and you see people for who they truly are. The manipulators, the ones who once whispered in the shadows, are now exposed. And boy, do they panic when their secrets are out. The funny thing is, the more you detach, the more they fight to regain their grip on you. They might try to gaslight you, twist your words, or create confusion, but it's all just a smokescreen. You've already seen the truth, and now they're desperately trying to salvage their influence. It's like a deer caught in the headlights, and they can't hide from the light anymore. For the chosen ones, this is where the real strength lies, being aware of their tactics and standing firm. While they scramble in fear, you stand steady in your purpose. It's almost as if the more they try to cover their tracks, the more they reveal themselves. And in this exposure, you step further into your divine mission, knowing that you're protected from their deceit. Divine protection over the chosen. God shields his chosen from deception, guiding them toward truth and clarity. If you are a chosen one, you've probably noticed that even in the darkest times, you've always been protected. There's a force greater than yourself guiding you, an invisible shield that keeps you safe from the lies and manipulations around you. You may have faced trials and tests, but deep down, you always knew there was something divine watching over you. It's like you were never truly alone, even when the world tried to tell you otherwise. This divine protection doesn't just come in the form of safety, it also brings clarity. When things seem clouded, when the paths ahead appear uncertain, you can trust that God will lead you in the right direction. The chosen ones always experience this sense of guidance, whether it's through a gut feeling, a chance encounter, or even an unexpected sign. You may not see it clearly in the moment, But looking back, you can see how everything was part of a divine plan. What makes this protection even more powerful is that it's not just about safety, it's about empowerment. The more you lean into the guidance that God provides, the more you step into your full potential. You're no longer stumbling in the dark, but walking with purpose. You're not just protected from deception, you're being guided toward your true calling, the mission you were always meant to fulfill. Walking away from toxic control, the power of detachment, why leaving manipulation behind is the key to spiritual freedom. If you feel different, you've probably already experienced the moment when detachment became your greatest ally. Walking away from toxic control isn't easy, especially when you've been bound by emotional or psychological manipulation for so long. But for the chosen ones, it's a necessary step. The truth is, until you let go, you can't fully step into your divine mission. It's like breaking free from a chain that's been holding you back. When you detach, you create space for your spiritual growth. Suddenly, you start to realize how much energy and time you've been giving to things that no longer serve you. And once that weight is lifted, it's like breathing fresh air for the first time in years. You start seeing the world around you with new eyes, clearer, freer, and more aligned with your divine purpose. The power of detachment doesn't just stop at personal freedom. It brings you spiritual strength. As a chosen one, you now realize that true freedom isn't about being untethered from others, but being untethered from the lies and manipulation that tried to control your every move. Walking away from toxicity doesn't mean you're abandoning your mission. It means you're freeing yourself to walk fully in your light. Strength in breaking free. How escaping manipulation empowers the chosen ones to step fully into their divine mission. If you're a chosen one, you've probably noticed that breaking free from manipulation is like unlocking a whole new level of your life. It's not just about removing yourself from toxic influences. It's about discovering your true strength. The moment you choose to step away, you feel something inside you shift. It's like the chains have broken, and suddenly you're standing tall with clarity, ready to take on the world. This newfound strength isn't just mental, it's spiritual. The more you break free from the influence of others, the more you tap into the power that's always been inside you. It's like peeling away layers of a false self, and beneath it is the pure, unshakable foundation of your true essence. You begin to see the world differently, and instead of feeling like you're reacting to life, you start taking action with purpose and direction. The chosen ones always know that breaking free isn't just a victory over others. It's a victory over the false versions of themselves they were made to believe. By stepping into your divine mission, you unlock a life that's filled with purpose, clarity, and strength. And the best part? The more you walk in this new power, the more the universe opens doors for you, guiding you further down the path you were always meant to walk. Your light disturbs their darkness. When the chosen awaken, their enemies fear losing influence over them. If you are a chosen one, you've probably noticed how your light starts to shine brighter as you awaken. The more you step into your true power, the more others begin to take notice. It's like the moment you start living authentically, your energy shifts the room. The manipulators who once had their hold on you are now trembling in the dark, afraid of losing their control. And it's not just a coincidence, they fear your light. What makes this situation even more powerful is that they can't touch you anymore. Your enemies, the ones who once fed off your energy, now find themselves confused and weak. It's as if your light exposes their darkness, and they don't know how to cope with it. They might try to pull you back in with guilt or fear, but the more you shine, the more they lose their grip. You're becoming unstoppable, and they know it. As the chosen ones awaken, they disrupt the status quo. Their presence alone is enough to shake up the system that once controlled them. The truth is, they fear what you'll do next, because they know they can no longer manipulate you. You're stepping into your full potential, and with every step, you're illuminating a path that leaves the darkness behind. No longer a puppet, how chosen ones break free from the cycles of emotional and psychological control. If you're a chosen one, you've probably experienced that feeling of being pulled in every direction, like a puppet on strings. For so long, emotional and psychological manipulation kept you in line, dictating your actions, your thoughts, and even your dreams. But now, something has shifted. You've cut the strings. You're no longer a puppet to anyone's will. The freedom that comes with this break is more empowering than you ever imagined. The moment you break free from these cycles, you feel a sense of release, like you've been holding your breath for far too long. You start to understand just how much control they had over you. And now, with each step, you reclaim what's rightfully yours, your autonomy. It's like realizing you've been living in someone else's script, and now you're writing your own story. No more drama, no more manipulation, just clarity. For the chosen ones, this is where true empowerment begins. You're no longer playing by anyone else's rules, and that's when your divine purpose starts to unfold. No one can pull your strings anymore. You're in control, and the world starts to respond to the truth you're now living. And with each new day, the puppet you once were fades away, replaced by the powerful being you were always meant to be. A divine shift is happening. The chosen are rising, and those who once held them back are now in chaos. If you are a chosen one, you've probably felt it. Something is shifting, and it's not just in your life, it's in the world around you. The energy is changing, and you can sense it in every fiber of your being. The chosen ones are rising, stepping into their power, and those who once held them back are scrambling. They never expected this day to come, but now it's here, and they can't stop it. This divine shift isn't just about you. It's about the collective awakening of all the chosen ones. As more and more of you step into your true purpose, the systems that once controlled and manipulated are beginning to crumble. The chaos they once created is now unraveling, and they're fighting desperately to maintain their hold. But the truth is, they've lost the battle. The divine shift has already begun, and there's no turning back. For the chosen ones, this moment is a calling. It's a sign that your time has come, and the world is ready for you to shine. The energy around you is aligning with your divine mission, and you're stepping into a reality that reflects your true self. As the manipulators struggle to regain control, you're moving forward, unstoppable, aligned, and divinely guided. The shift is happening, and you are the change. Standing firm despite their fear, why chosen ones must remain strong while their enemies panic and try to regain control. If you're a chosen one, you've probably noticed the shift in the air when those who once controlled you begin to panic. Their desperation becomes palpable. The fear in their eyes is real because they know they're losing their grip. But this is when you need to stand firm. The chosen ones always understand that this is not the time to waver. This is the moment to rise, stronger than ever. They want you to be afraid, to second-guess yourself, but you know better now. When you stand firm in your truth, you send a powerful message. You're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving, and that terrifies them. As they scramble to regain control, they'll try to use fear tactics, guilt, and manipulation, but you've seen through all that. The more they struggle, the more they expose themselves. The chosen ones know that their strength comes from unwavering belief in their divine mission, and that's something no amount of fear can shake. Remaining strong doesn't mean fighting fire with fire. It means standing tall in the face of fear and chaos. It's about maintaining your focus, trusting in your divine purpose, and knowing that the universe has your back. You've already broken free from their chains, and now, as they panic, you walk forward with even more clarity and power. The more you stand firm, the more they unravel, and the more you align with your divine truth. Victory through awareness, Once awakened, the chosen become unstoppable, walking fully in their divine truth. If you are a chosen one, you've probably realized by now that the true power lies in awareness. The moment you awaken to the truth, something incredible happens. You become unstoppable. The chains of manipulation and fear lose their power over you, and you walk fully in your divine truth. It's like waking up from a long, confusing dream and seeing the world clearly for the first time. You know who you are, and nothing can sway you from your path. This awareness isn't just about seeing through the lies, it's about understanding the deeper layers of reality. The chosen ones have an innate ability to tap into this higher wisdom, and once they do, they begin to walk with purpose, confidence, and alignment. The world may still try to throw challenges their way, but nothing can stop them. They know that they are divinely protected, and every step they take is part of the plan that was laid out for them long ago. Victory through awareness means realizing your divine purpose and stepping into it with everything you have. The more you embrace this truth, the more your enemies lose their power. You are no longer the pawn in their game. You are the master of your own destiny. The chosen ones always know that when they are fully aligned with their truth, there is nothing they can't achieve. And as you walk in that truth, you become an unstoppable force in the world, shining brighter every day. You've broken free, chosen one, and now the world is yours to shape. But remember, this is just the beginning. Your awakening has disrupted everything. The manipulators, the lies, the fear, they can't control you anymore. So, what's next for you? It's time to step fully into your divine purpose and embrace the power that's always been inside you. Ask yourself, what can you achieve now that you are unstoppable? What doors will open when you fully trust in your divine mission? Don't wait for permission. Take action now. You are the change the world has been waiting for. I want to hear from you. Share your experiences, your journey of awakening, and how you've stepped into your power. Let's talk about the breakthroughs you've had and how you're moving forward with strength. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and join the movement. The chosen ones are rising, and there's so much more to come.